Okay, is it running now? Apparently in the course of climbing all over my desk, my cat closed OBS. So thank you, cat. All right. Seamless. Off to a seamless start. Oh, I'm going to turn off the stream preview now that I can see it running, because I can see it running. So I don't need to know that it's running anymore. Yeesh. Okay. That'll kill you, right? Cool. Thank you. Extra jump is good. Yeah, get over here. Give me that one extra coin. You get to live until you run over this landmine. Alright, we should probably start turning around and heading back toward the teleporter now. Can I do better than a Samarang? Probably not. Yes, I can. Oh, no, wait. That's only me. No, that's probably better than Samarang. Long term. Didn't mean to drop all my mines, but look, it's my first day. Been a rocky start today. Oh, come on, Shrine. Don't do that to me. I don't have enough to try again, so... One coin. Come on. Hey, somebody run into a landmine. Thank you. Oh, there's another Healy thing over there. That hurt. And I'm running 30 seconds late on starting the teleporter. But we'll get there. Come on. I'm watching my cat extra close now, in case he shuts OBS down again. Does something else. He's still laying on my mouse pad because that's the only place that's acceptable to lay right now. I should run. That fire guy's gonna kill me. Good first run. Setting a good standard for the day. Okay, let's do better this time. I see you down there. I don't think I can do anything about it, but I see you. Well, I got enough money to buy some stuff. This guy will give me a little more. Oh, there's a lot of beetles following me. Okay. Oh, don't get shot. Be dead. Come on, man. Thank you. Sometimes wisps are just derpy. I get both of them. Nice. Come on. Well, we got better luck with shrines this time, at the very least. That sounded like it got both of them. Trick with the engineers to never look back. Ooh. Lunar pod. What do we got in the lunar pod, huh? Oh, good, they figured it out. Share the mines, guys. Probably should set down a turret at some point. Yeah, I'll take the meteorite. It's ill-advised, but when am I going to be here again? Got my coin back. You're still alive somehow. You're still alive somehow. Hey, die. Thank you. Alright, we got some good turrets now. Could you guys just... I know these bombs are hard to hit you with, but could you just, like, walk into them for me? Doing better on timing this time. Beetle Queen again. Where are you? Okay, whoop. Nope, don't stand in the blue circles. Are my turrets still alive? No, they are not. Okay, the glowing meteorite was a mistake. Oh, Queen's dead though. Okay, that's good. Now I just need to live. Bandolier is good. Not enough. Can't make another turret yet. There we go. Alright, so glowing meteorite and turrets don't mix. Noted. I probably should have realized that, but... For those watching that don't know what the glowing meteorite does, it's a usable item that basically starts spawning giant, huge damage zones that do a bunch of damage to everything, you and your allies and enemies included. Which, if you're fast and mobile and don't have allies, is pretty solid. But if, like the engineer, you're slow and have allies that you depend on significantly, less good. Ugh, that's not great either. I should probably take it so I'm not tempted to use the meteorite, but Whatever. Maybe I'll find a cleansing pool and I can drop my meteorite in. And I went the long way around here, and I am wasting just a bunch of time. For nothing. Kill that wisp for me, please. Thank you. I should have just jumped in the portal. Yes, yeah, the difficulty is always ticking up constantly. Unless you're in a special area that stops the timer. So if you're not actively killing things, getting items, and leveling up, you are losing ground against the enemies. Ow. It's a pretty neat risk-reward system, all told. It lends itself to a lot of nuance. Just by making that that single decision that like the difficulty is always going up with time, because there's always good stuff around to find, but whether or not you want to spend the time to find it is always a decision that you have to weigh a bunch of variables for. Really tempted to take that. So that shrine will deal half my health and damage and give me a bunch of money, which I could use to buy this chest. But I don't have a whole lot in the way of healing items. Any, really. So it would put me at a pretty big disadvantage and at risk of death for a while. Or I could just kill all these guys and use that money to buy this. And that's kind of why I have time goals for the end of each stage too. Like, ideally I'll be hitting the teleporter at the end of the first stage at about 3.5 minutes. Second stage, probably around 10 minutes at the latest, but like even that's super late. Yeah, a big part of the game is like learning what's good, what matters, what risks to take, and that kind of thing. That's really where the skill progression is. And because you never really start with anything better than what you always start with. And there are better items than others, but you know, sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. And like if you don't have one, trying to take the risk to get one gets more valuable the farther in you get without having items you really want. Like I really want to be heading toward, like I didn't get a whole lot of items this stage, but my time's running low, and well, not low, but long. And I really want to be getting to the teleporter to get out of here because difficulty is ramping up more and more. And I hit a button that made it so I get 2 bosses instead of 1 boss. The worlds are, they're not identical, but they are not fully procedurally generated either. I'm gonna die here. I made a bad choice. Yeah. They, like, most of the worlds have, like, they've got a bunch of switches that they can turn on and off. Like, sometimes this door will be open, or sometimes it'll be closed, or sometimes this island will be here, or sometimes it won't. And like each, like stage 1, there's a few different places you can go. Like there's 2 versions of Titanic Plains and 2 versions of Distant Roost. And stage 2, there's 2 areas you can wind up in. And each one of them has, yeah, Clean Dew Striders are bad news. It was, without healing items, it was a bad call. I hit a shrine that made double bosses, and like without any healing items, that was a bad idea. Because I needed to be able to hide and recoup in the middle of that fight if I was going to have a prayer of finishing that. But my policy is always challenge of the mountain, so worst case you die and have to start over. That shrine always does that. So that was a conscious choice on my part. Because I'm an idiot. But in exchange for double bosses, you get double boss items, which can be a big boost, so. Clay Dune Striders was basically the worst I could have rolled there, too. I have a lot of trouble with Clay Dune Striders in general. They're hard. And sort of, I feel specifically for the engineer, they're particularly difficult, just because of the way they attack, and the fact that the engineer is pretty slow. It interacts poorly with the engineer's combat ability. Like if it had, the other bosses, it could have been another Beetle Queen or a Stone Titan, and the engineer is much better equipped to handle those guys, I think. So but yeah, definitely should not have hit that button without having something to heal me. Because the engineer does not start, very few characters start with any kind of innate healing ability. The engineer's big advantage is that he can keep moving. So as far as that like risk reward of like exploring the area versus spending too much time, like I can just leave my turrets behind to fight stuff. They get me money and items, and I can just keep moving and keep exploring. So overall, I feel you kind of get to explore more of the stage as the engineer than with a lot of other characters. It's a big advantage for him. But in standing combat, he is less strong than a lot of other characters. He relies on the turrets a lot, and if you can't keep them alive or use them effectively, then you wind up in trouble. And I just got an item called Bustling Fungus that spawns a healing aura if you stand still for long enough. And your turrets get all of your items. And your turrets are always standing still. So they just automatically get a healing aura, which is nice. So you can put them on top of each other. And they will just heal each other. I need to find somewhere to hide from the Nova explosion here. Oh, my shield is still up. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, so even just finding that one bustling fungus, like they're just constantly healing each other now, which is massive as far as advantages go. And they give me a little station that I could go stand in and heal. So there's a couple items. So when you do the teleporter thing, these big orange claws come up over all the items. And you can see where they are, so you can kind of make a decision of like, Yeah, there's an item over there, an item over there. It'll take me X long to go get it. Is it worth it to go? Nope. It's like that forever until you start moving. So like if I stand still, I'll get a little circle. And then as soon as I start moving, it goes away. But they're just like that forever now. A concerted effort from enemies can absolutely overcome that rate of healing, though. They're not invincible. They're just much better for having that. Now, if I can stack a few more bustling fungus on them, then it starts getting ridiculous. There wasn't as much over here as I was hoping there would be. But I can get these 2 chests. Oh, nice. My teddy bear blocked my fall damage. And the tri-tip dagger is a big win. Because the more bleed I have, because bleed basically just keeps stacking up. As long as you keep reapplying it, it'll never expire. So if you stack it on your turrets and on you, between the 3 of you shooting something, you can stack up massive piles of bleed, which just continually drains enemies' health. So that's also a good one. I got pretty good turrets right now, all told, for the first stage. We'll see where that gets me. But so that's a chance shrine. There's another one back there. Those sometimes give you an item. They're cheaper than regular treasure boxes, but sometimes you don't get anything. See, now, the question I'm asking myself now is it worth it to stand here and wait for another enemy so I could get 3 coins and open this chest, or should I just keep going? And so you can see those little sparkles over there. That's the teleporter. So I know where it is now. Oh, there's more chests over here. Eventually a single mine will stop killing guys. Whoops. That's the other thing, is Engineer's primary attack is impossible to aim. So gotta use the turrets. I don't want those. And backup magazines aren't bad, they're just not super useful, because it's just more, I already get a lot of turrets, so, or not turrets, landmines. I start with 4, so the backup magazine giving me 1 more is it's not bad, but it's not game changing. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the button. Just 1 I can probably handle. But those freaking tar balls. The worst. They do this thing where they suck in all the enemies and drain health from them, so they never die. And when there's two of them, they'll just basically exchange health back and forth forever. They're the worst. I hate Dune Striders. And now I know where a bunch of chests are, and I have a bunch of money now. So I can go collect some. But I can't open them until after the teleporter's over. The teleporter stops counting up if you leave that little red circle. Ooh. So that's that big chest over there, which is a guaranteed green item. And greens are always, well, not always better than whites, depending, but whites are like the common items, the green ones are the uncommon, and then there's red, which is the legendary items. So the fuel cell will be real good if I can get a better equipment. More or less, yeah. Well, so there's however many bosses you get. Eventually, as the difficulty keeps ticking up, you will just naturally get more than one boss. But yeah, you have to, at the teleporter, you have to kill the boss in order for the teleporter to open, but also you have to wait the specified amount of time. So if you kill the boss before the time runs out, as soon as the timer's up, you can go through. If you run out the timer before the boss is dead, it'll just stick at 99% until you can kill the boss. Because I'm on hard mode right now, not the little arrow that's in hard, but I'm on Monsoon, which increases the scaling. So chances are I will probably get two bosses at the end of this stage. Which sucks because this is another one where I can get Dune Striders. So. But hopefully that won't happen. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight you. I don't need your teleporty shenanigans. Simultaneous. Always simultaneous. And the, these guys with the little special symbol over their health bar, they're elite enemies, and eventually you can start getting elite bosses too, which are difficult. The way the boss work, basically everything in the game as far as enemies go works, as far as I'm aware, is that everything has points. Every enemy is worth a certain number of points to the difficulty scaler thing. And it will spend however many points it has. So as the scaling goes up, the teleporter event gets more and more points to spend on bosses. And making something an elite costs more points, or spawning a second one costs more points. And eventually, you get to the point where it can spawn 4 or 5 guys just because it's got enough points to spend, depending on how long you take to do stuff. And that goes for the regular enemies too. As you go on, there will be more and more guys walking around, and I won't be waiting for enemies ever. I will be actively running away from them at all times. And the bigger enemies these guys cost more points than the little enemies. It's a pretty neat system. These guys are bad news overall. So I'm going to leave turret to handle him and hope he just takes care of it and he ignores me. That'll be good. I saw the teleporter. Teleporter's up there. And like on normal difficulty, like running toward the teleport, oh god. Also bad news. But luckily he's distracted by my healing drone apparently, so I don't get Gatling gunned. Going quickly matters a lot more on the higher difficulties because the difficulty scaling just ramps up so much. Fireworks is great. I thought I saw a crowbar over here, but it was the question mark. So now that I've burned a bunch of time to go to the teleporter, get myself out of here. There's 2 chests down there though. Any extra money you have at the end of the stage gets converted into experience. That's good. That's a good change. Hey, leave me alone, imp. Fireworks is just, it's good for just clearing out random enemies that you leave behind, because it'll just go track them down and hit them. That is a crowbar. Why aren't you dead? Imp. Oh, hello. So I got an item that lets me summon strike drones, which is nice because it takes the targeting off of me. Surviving things as the engineer a lot of times involves getting things to pay attention to. Wow, I am in bad shape here. Are my turrets alive? One of them is, kinda. Can I heal for a second? What was I saying? Something about engineer. Yeah. A lot of surviving as engineer, I think, is like convincing guys to attack your turrets and other stuff so that they don't bother you, because you are fragile and slow. And you are much better off if things are not paying attention to you. I mean, that's true with everybody, I guess, but the engineer has a lot of tools to get that to happen, so I'm going to pop up here real quick and see if there's anything up here to buy. And one chest over there. Is that a big chest down there? No, just right still. Probably worth the time. Oh yeah, more bleed, please. This stage has jellyfish, which are bad news for my turrets because they can, like that big glowy shield thing, they're not a projectile, so they can just go straight through it. Oh god. Okay. Those bell guys hit super duper hard. And that infernal bell guy there is a massive danger to me. So is this guy. I'm going to take this and just stand in there. That looked concerning, but it was just my strike drones falling out of the sky. They do not last forever. There should be a boss hanging around somewhere. Bosses also start to spawn kind of naturally after a while. And I'm far enough along that, yeah, there it is. Soulless control unit out there. I see you. Generally, it's a good idea to take care of the naturally occurring bosses before starting the teleporter, but it sort of depends, because you don't want to spend too much time on them either. And he spawns these little jerks. He sticks his big eyeball face in there and won't block anything. It wasn't too bad. Oh, hi. So now basically the big thing I have to worry about is I use both my turrets back there, so I gotta wait for them to recharge before I can do it again. I've got one. The other one's almost filled up, so. But I don't want to start the teleporter until I'm... See, and this is where I make a bad decision, and I invoke the Challenge of the Mountain again, because this is the 2 boss shrine. Don't want that. So the little lunar pods are all... It always gives you a blue item, and the blue items are... sort of heavy risk-reward, game-changer kind of things. Oh god, there's a second Shrine of the Mountain. I could get 3 bosses. That would be dumb. I'm gonna do just one. It'd be pure hubris to fire it off again and do another one and think I could survive it. Alright, let's hit this button. Okay. So they killed both my turrets and I don't have another one yet. So that's bad. And see, even just double bosses, already 4 of them. Distract them, strike drones. I need to go stand still somewhere for a second. These jellyfish just rolling into the dome are a huge problem. So the big nova, well, that didn't go well. Challenge of the mountain was a bad idea. I'll acknowledge that basically every time, but... Okay. Heal me, please, turret. So wandering vagrants, when they get low on health, do that giant massive explosion thing. And you need to be out of the way, because it's basically got just unbelievable range. It does tons of damage. As long as you're behind something, you're okay. But now I'm on fire for some reason. So. Oh god. And they'll just keep doing that nova. Until they die, and I can't find the one. See, I'm inside my shield now, so I should be alright. I wasn't sure if my shield was going to go down before that nova went off or not. Alright. Alright, so we're doing okay now. Shouldn't have done Challenge of the Mountain. It was too much. Took too long. Getting one extra item for that was not worth it. Yeah, repair healing drone, please. I'm gonna want that. I see at least one item down here. It's just the one. Really? So if I'd done the second challenge of mountain, probably one of those guys would have been an elite. I probably would be dead. Eat fireworks. Vulture. Yeah, more or less. And I didn't explore half the stage, so I figured there'd be a bunch over here. And I have just boatloads of money. So I figured it'd be worth it to take a trip around and grab whatever I could real quick. Engineer's slow, though. It takes a while. Yeah, and I'm already way behind the scaling, so I might as well try to collect some items before I die instantly on this stage here. Yep, all my stuff does more damage, get more health. All of the bonus, well, most of the bonuses and everything for items and things are, yeah, pretty standard. Most of the bonuses for items and stuff are defined in percentages. So, like, it'll increase based on whatever your current level is. Some of them are flat bonuses. Man, why did it start? I don't want to be up here. Where's the teleporter? Can I see it from here? Ow. Why am I on fire? I would like to not be on fire. How do I get down from here without getting hurt? Engineer doesn't have a, like most characters have a skill to like negate fall damage. Engineer does not, so like... But I gotta get off that hill. No. Alright. That got me a bunch of money I can spend on things. Yep. Yeah, I didn't take much falling off of there though, so. And I don't think I spotted the teleporter either. So. Hey. Have some landmines, mushrooms. Nobody likes you. That is not nearly enough to kill them. Noted. Oh. Elite mushrooms are also just very bad news. Everything here is bad news. I gotta go. Good luck, turret. I believe in you. Well, that turret's dead. Oh, not yet. Still holding in there. Nice work, turret. Where is the teleporter? I do not want to be here anymore. Another lunar pod. Where are you? I'm gonna go get that green. I'm gonna get killed while I'm getting this green. Whoa. Easy there, guys. Accidentally drop a second turret. I'll take random. What do we got? That's not helpful. Am I blind? Where is the teleporter? Cat, get away from my food. Come on, man. Not right now. Busy. No, I still love you. No, you can't have my food. I don't... You can have my food, love you. I'm sorry. Good luck, turret. Where is the teleporter? Whoa. Can I buy another item? No? Don't get hit by rocks. Don't get hit by rocks. Yeah, that would be great if I had anything that gave me more criticals. Ooh, incinerator drone. I have all the money in the world. Cat, stop. Can the teleporter spawn on the underside? I've never seen it down there, but maybe it can. That's the artifact teleporter. I'm gonna be stuck here forever because I can't find a teleporter. Oh god, it's way over there. Okay. Let's go this way. Ooh, there's a green item over there. Okay. Man, I must have walked right by it. Don't get hit by rocks. Hi! Has items. Please. Just want an item and then I'll go. No, alright, I'm leaving. No, I don't want the wood sprite. No. Right, one more try. No, okay, I'm leaving. Save me, landmines. It's up there. And you can't see this teleporter has blue sparklies, but apparently they're hard to see against the sky. Gotta figure out how to even get up there. I think jumping's faster. I honestly can't tell. I was here. Yeah, I was right here. Wait. Oh, okay, it was behind that rock. Man, that was a colossal waste of time. Okay. Hi. Oh, Lord. Well, it was nice knowing everybody. One of the other boss options is to get a bunch of regular enemies as bosses. And these guys are just bad news. I'm not going to survive this. Yeah. Goodbye. That's right, because I was running out of time anyway. For lunch, not for game. Yeesh. Overloading guys are especially bad because they get shields, and if you don't keep doing damage to them, their shields recharge, which is just... they get bad fast. Oh well, next time. Have a good one, everybody. Time to get back to real work.